Out of basketball, the Pacers and the Nuggets, and Nikola Jokic up front. We will talk about as well. For the Pacers,
and I gotta say that Ryan Nembhard, Drew's brother, was terrific, and he was undrafted, and he helped the Mavericks beat the Nuggets. So the Nuggets are going to be trying to make up for that loss.
Well, when all this happened, I said it's very similar to what we saw on Monday. Remember how hungry Cleveland was because they had lost the night before to Boston at home.
Yeah, it's very similar to that. I mean, listen, you play so many games, that can happen. But what you've got to be able to do, you've got to protect against the good job.
Jokic guarded by Huff, who played in Denver a few years ago. As Cameron Johnson misses, rebound tip.
I want to look to see can you score early in the clock, too.
Siakam on the baseline against Peyton Watson, who's in the starting lineup for the injured Aaron Gordon.
Not big enough.
And Siakam had it blocked, but they're going to call a foul.
I know they're not going to challenge this early. You look at it.
Rebounds, 4 assists, has been brilliant this year. You can see what he did Monday against Cleveland. A stretch of 8 of 9. 1,042. Carlisle with 997 is 3. Murray.
There's another guy you got to worry about because if he's coming off the pick and roll and he's active and effective, and he really puts you in a tough spot.
And the Pacers get the rebound. He only played a handful of minutes in that win, in that loss on Monday, but he is back in the starting lineup tonight.
They're trying to figure out their rhythm because they've been playing games without Braun and Aaron Gordon, so they're trying to figure out because they have championship aspirations. I'm not sure they're going to be ready for that.
Right back in, knocked away by Siakam.
This guy's unbelievably strong.
Now Siakam goes to work and scores. 5-0 Indiana.
Did a nice job attacking right there. Early in the clock.
The Cavaliers. Jokic is going to. Nope.
This is the guy that you don't want to get going. You see, they got Cam Johnson from Brooklyn. And life's a little different up and down with Denver because he doesn't have the usage. And he's got Jokic, and he's got to figure out how to play with him. But I don't want him to get going tonight because he can score the ball from outside.
Jay Huff from three-point range, way long. Rebounded by Watson. Cam Johnson, the first 11 games, averaged 7 points. Bad pass, Jokic running Mathurin on a nice pass and a layup. Pacers fourth.
This is the action you got to watch. You don't run that center pick and roll and let him get down there. You got to go late, but you're going to have to go. Because he is so big. Where he really gets you is he leverages
his scoring. He doesn't do it with all that many shots.
No, he's an efficient. He's an efficient basketball player. Nothing he does, it takes a whole lot to get things.
Back early in November, that was the start of a 4-game Western Conference road trip. The Pacers, his brother, Ryan Nembhard, with a tremendous game on Monday. 28 points, 10 assists. Talk about efficiency. The younger Nembhard, as you said, Quinn, 12 of 14 from the field, 4 of 5 from 3.
And he's on a two-way. I mean, the question is what they got to figure out what they're going to do with him from a contractual standpoint.
Murray almost lost it, nearly poked away, and is going to fire and hit a 3.
Over Jay Huff. And like you can hear Rick go. Let's go. Again, try to get the offense quick.
Mathurin out behind the three-point arc, drives on Murray, slips to the floor, and then Jones fell on top of it. But that would be an Indiana turnover.
You know, I've seen that in about, I'm going to say no less than on, so it's not the shoes.
And that's going to go out of bounds, but it's going to be a holding foul.
Yeah.
Pick in 2014, did not play that year. This is his 11th year, Jokic. And he's got it against Huff. To shoot inside, got it.
They were trying to get a double team. If he puts the
first lead for Denver. Siakam, they show double with Jokic. He spins to the baseline, missed it. Contact with Murray. Murray back the other way, a pull-up 3. In front of us, he wants his team to push. And Shepherd will push and hit a 3.
Well, it's a good sign to see him knock down a shot. I mean, he did something, add that to it.
Nembhard goes inside, Huff in the corner. Well, that would have been a nice play, a block and possessions. Cam Johnson in and scores, and we're tied at 12. And a timeout taken by...
Nobody plays like them because of what he does. A lot of respect from Tyrese. Back from last season, thought it was worth sharing.
All right, thanks so much.
The essence of the statement you're making. When you do that, you get to the floor. Because, no offense, you might be putting Robinson in that, you're taking away some time from the thing.
He's out there. He's guarding Peyton Watson, chases him out to the wing. Isaiah Jackson has come in to now guard Jokic. The double comes from Mathurin. Tim Hardaway Jr. is in, and a three is in and out, no good. And the rebounds out of Stanford on a two-way deal. He has played really well for the Nuggets. Here's Mathurin inside, and the Pacers back in front. After back-to-back games of 20 and 19, and Murray back there.
Because if you guess, you're wrong. Whatever you do, you're wrong.
We're not going to guess there. That's Nembhard for three. Tim Hardaway Jr. sets the screen. Terrific three-point shooter inside to Jokic. And Jokic, when he had 19 assists in this building last year. Jokic.
I'd like to say I'm surprised. He's just that good. There's nothing that surprises me about him. I think what people are amazed at is he doesn't have that athletic body, but he's still able to make plays that appear athletic.
That's no good. It's popped out. Hardaway has it, and he pulls up for three. And Hardaway Jr., who played for Rick Carlisle in Dallas and on the year, that's his 50th. Played last year in Detroit. And now Mathurin. And he's going to leave that short. Watson. Jarris Walker's come in, and that's going to be a basket and a foul. It's on Isaiah Jackson.
That's as a physical a layup as you're going to see. Watson came and initially.
The championship team in Denver.
Yes.
And they truly missed him when he wasn't there.
There's no question, Chris. They missed him. They just recognized it.
It's an 8-0 run for Denver. McConnell on the baseline, got to a spot, left it short, round up the floor. And he walks.
Valanciunas is more than adequate backup.
And that's a bucket by Murray. 3 points for Denver after the Pacers led 17-14. They try to slow Indiana down on the offensive end with this zone. And
it did start it out. I thought when Rick was telling him to run, because you want to get him in a game of pace.
Valanciunas the basket, and just like that, it's a 9-point Denver. And so good, Adam, to have you here once again. Such a special night. You're always here to celebrate the toy drive.
Well, thanks, Chris and Quinn. And this year, Steve Byrne's relationship with Herb Simon. He focused on Indiana, but the governor's here tonight, the mayor's here.
Gilbert joins us here courtside in December as we celebrate the season of giving. What a start, Commissioner, to this NBA season. The TV ratings, the highest we've seen in 15 years. The social media engagement, the stream.
Here on opening night, for the double overtime game against Oklahoma City.
So maybe you'll bring some more of that luck with you.
Well, but this team, and credit to Rick Carlisle, they always compete, they fight hard, and when I was coming back into the WNBA All-Star game over the summer, so always so much happening here in this community around the game.
Well, you got to be pleased to that very point, because Herb's been this happened for him. It says a lot about what the league and everybody in the office has been able to put together. Pleased about that.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Quinn, absolutely. How involved Herb Simon is behind the scenes. He serves on the equivalent of the league's executive committee. He's involved in every decision we've made from the founding of the WNBA now, hard to believe, 29 seasons ago, to everything we're doing in the community here in Indianapolis. He loves the game. Again, I mean, he was there in the earliest days of the WNBA. It's wonderful to see the success of the Fever now. He was a great advisor to David Stern, of course, to me as well. And he's just of all that. And obviously I was out with his daughters on the court just now for the toy celebration. So always thrilled to be here.
Good.
Well, Adam Silver, the commissioner, is here. He'll stay with us through this timeout. We have an early time.
And
That's
a lot
impressive.
of that went to the fact that it was a 7-game series. You had more viewers. You had great competition. And that's what it's about. And so, as you said, Chris, to have 7 different teams over 7 years in the championship. And by the way, it's not, again, if teams repeat or whatever, that's fine too.
Right.
But so we don't, it doesn't have to be a different champion every year, but we just want.
Well, the challenge here has just been getting healthy, because you're right. You mentioned this earlier with Rick. Coach Carlisle, who does a great job with the Coaches Association as well as with the Pacers, is a tremendous leader. And your leadership, I'm saying this, you're probably going to get mad at me. I don't mind. I've known you for me.
You know, the owners, you know, and Herb Simon is a leader there in terms of creating the right culture the team governors have with each other, the players themselves. Andre Iguodala, the tremendous job he's doing leading the Players Association. As you said, it so happens that Rick Carlisle leads the Coaches Association.
Right.
You know, and all of that has to come together. And at the end of the day, I'm also reminding people too, we all have to, you know, whether it's a player getting to do what they love, a coach, somebody in the league office, announcing games, all these things, we're bringing a lot of joy to people's lives by doing this.
You can ask the question, but I'm going to have this little.
Go right ahead.
I think what we do to bring joy to people and give them moments is phenomenal. Now, I'm going to stop there, because I don't mean to embarrass you. I just have
going into its 30th season. You know, we were all here at the early days watching that grow, and I remember sitting by David Stern's side. This isn't working, and David Stern said, "We're going to keep at it. We're just going to keep going, because we know we have something here." And now to see the popularity of Caitlin, to see the feed here in Indianapolis, Indiana, but globally. It's remarkable. And again, it's like, I have 2 young daughters. I can't tell you how excited I am about women's basketball and what we're seeing now in men's basketball here. What Olympics in 28 will be in LA.
Yeah.
Commissioner Silver, that he believes the game is in a great place with great athletes playing at a high level. And I looked at some numbers today. It's number 3, and you got to go all the way back to the 60s. Teams are averaging 117 points per game, played with pace during the NBA Finals. Is that something that you and the staff and the competition committee were looking at?
No question. And I'll just add, you know, while
People like being undermanned with all the injuries.
Yeah, he did. I mean, the first thing, one of the first things, you might stretch him a little bit, but you also learn if he picks up things and can be valuable in other ways.
Nembhard fights and has it blocked by Peyton Watson. Pacers have dipped into their third center. Tony Bradley is in. You saw him while we were talking to the commissioner. Hit a baseline jumper. He's guarding Jokic right now.
Well, this is Coach Carlisle giving both, because he's got a big enough body.
What a move by Jokic.
Yeah, footwork is exquisite, but you want to put as many different men, because he's just that difficult to cover.
8 straight points for Denver after the Pacers had cut it to 1. Siakam hits the jumper. Pascal has 8. Murray has 10. Pacers. Watson the catch, and it hangs on the rim. Could not get it to go. Nembhard goes inside and draws the foul on Cam Johnson.
You talk about that's the task that's being asked.
Monday night he had 29 points, 20 rebounds, 13 assists in the loss to Dallas as Juris Walker. And Nembhard, who earlier missed a pair of free throws, down 5, 48-43. Nembhard guards his teammate on the Canadian national team, Jamal Murray.
He's by himself there. You can hear him saying ISO.
Blocked by Bradley Ford because Joker is late getting back. Skip pass to Walker.
Yeah, but that pass was a floating pass. It was a faster one. He can get a shot off.
Matthew.
Same thing. You need to float the pass instead of get it in directly.
Watson, and they'll set the half-court offense. Pacers have 6 first-half turnovers, and Murray makes them pay.
Yeah, that's why you can't turn it over. In the fast break scenario, and they've got people good enough to make you play if they play half court.
And Nembhard got the basket. Came back after missing 7 games with that shoulder injury he suffered on opening night here against Oklahoma City.
He's by himself again. Nice job getting the body on him. Just fall asleep. You cannot fall asleep.
Miami with his second field goal. And now Nembhard had it blocked by Watson, and Brown up ahead and lays it in. Here's Brown
on Denver. Braun is not here, but they've been able to put athletes on the floor. And when you do that, to pass him.
Denver getting up and down the floor. Johnson for three, and the lead is double figures. And an Indiana timeout. Nembhard off to Bradley screen, dumps it out to Mather, and he just missed the three. Shot clock down to 7. Nembhard goes inside over Murray and missed it. And they run that offense through Jokic, such a terrific passer, #1 in the NBA. Skip pass goes to Jones.
When he's on, it really makes it difficult because they run that high pick and roll, and switch it, whether you want to trap it. And if Murray's making that shot, that's one. But you get Murray and Jokic making that shot, it puts that much more pressure on him.
Now they switch back. Furphy guarded by Watson, and that's an offensive foul. It's on Bradley. Denver, they led by as many as 21. They scored 72 points in the paint that night. And a lot of them right here with the guy with the ball, or guys he delivered the ball to. And he's got 10.
When he's playing effectively, you don't have to have, they don't need to have Jokic as involved. They're just that much more offensive. They have a much more efficiency in their offense when you do that. If you leave somebody open, he's going to find it.
And a 6-3 for Jamal Murray.
And that help came the eyesight, the understanding from Jokic to get the ball where it needs to go.
Huff fouled by Jokic.
On purpose.
Yeah, that's the second time he's done that.
Yeah,
right?
the second time he's done it. He runs going.
Yeah, 42% Jay Huff in the last 7 games from three-point range. As Shepard throws it down.
The travel.
And now Shepard, shot fake. 2 Nuggets flew by him, and now on the baseline, out to Shepard again for 3.
I like the ball movement defense, and then you're able to swing the ball.
There's the double.
Yeah.
Murray.
But you got what you want out of it because you made the pass be in the air for a while.
He's only missed 2 shots tonight. I think you're right. Huff for 3. Long rebound, tracked down by Spencer Jones in a starting role with their injuries. High up off the glass. I think it missed the glass.
Yeah, I don't think that got to the glass.
It bounced off the rim and wedged itself between the rim and the backboard. I've never seen that.
I've never seen that in many moons in hoops.
Jones wrapped up and fouled by
some kicks. But I was on defense because I could hit you as hard as I wanted to hit you. If I'm on offense, you could hit me as hard as you want to hit me.
And there's another basket for Murray. He is going head-to-head with his teammate on the Canadian national team, and it's all Jamal Murray tonight.
Put it in the basket.
His 4th 30-point game, and he's got 31. He had 10 in the first quarter, 13 in the second quarter. He's got 8 already here. We haven't even played 3 minutes.
Well, they're coming at when Siakam turned that corner. I mean, Murray came at him so hard. You can see he has nowhere to go. And Watson, and Drew's running into the same problem.
Shepard, 2 to shoot.
Good.
Boy, he is shooting it much better. 7 of 14 is late from three-point range. But it's still a big 24-point lead for the Denver Nuggets. Watson no good, rebounded by Matt.
Ball's got to move on the pass.
It's going to be no shot. Kevin Scott calls it on the ground.
And what he made the most of was the corner jump shot. That corner 3.
Yeah. He scored 26 total points last year as a rookie, and he had 28 on Monday night. Mather in the jumper. He's in double figures with 11. 11 games he's played this year. He's missed 11 games due to injury. So half of these games, there's Jones and Siakam the foul.
that's why I think the most important thing when you're playing against Denver, you almost have to guard Jokic man to man, and everybody else has to keep their men from cutting, because what his ability.
There's 8:28 to play in the third. They have their starting lineup out there. They use 14 different starting lineups this year. Siakam against Watson, double comes, throws it out to Nembhard.
So who's this on?
Percent very acceptable, and the Pacers 7 of 16 from three. The problem, Denver 67% and 10 of 17 from behind the arc. And this guy just won't miss.
This guy is just going up tonight, and he hadn't had to take a lot of really hard shots.
I mean, the problem is we saw this on Monday night. We saw Donovan Mitchell go for 43 as Siakam misses. Long rebound out to Mathurin. Huff for three. Rebound by Siakam. Being away from the play foul.
Yeah. Ball's not in.
Not quite midway through the second quarter.
Then Mathurin did a little bit of the knocking around.
And inside, Siakam has 10. He's been in double figures now.
To get it the other night.
Yeah, you're right. In fact, if you go back, I don't know if he was in a Cleveland uniform, dating back to the playoffs. The Pacers held him to single digits in a game in the postseason, and that's one of just less than 10 points.
I would say probably less than 10. What the Pacers are really battling in themselves is you're letting your offense determine what your defense is doing.
Jokic open hits. And a timeout taken by Rick Carlisle. But it's even been more dominant, and a foul as Spencer Jones in the air. Nembhard to the free throw line. The city was against Denver when he had 22 points and 6 assists. And Andrew hits the free throw now. And Nembhard's in double figures. He has 11. 12 for Matt. Murray comes off the screen, has Mathurin behind him.
Yeah, but look at his security blanket.
Well, he missed it, but Brown there to lay it in.
And the reason it wasn't rebound properly. Two, you're not used to Jokic missing shots from that area.
Well, they just fly at you defensively, don't they?
Yeah, because they feel very confident that behind them, Jokic is going to make a good defensive play. It's great. Oh, boy, he had the right idea.
I mean, they are taking all of the shot clock, Quinn, to even get close to it.
Previously with the Nuggets, but they won a championship. He said his energy, his personality actually has in that brief time that Bruce Brown was with the Pacers, and Denver's glad to have him back.
I was sad to see him go. Now, what the Pacers got in return makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
But for the way the Pacers were playing, he was perfect. But it worked out for without Bruce Brown. There's no Siakam.
Right.
And that's not something you want to do.
Johnny Furphy has come in, free throw line jumper. Shepard, he is shooting it, Quinn, with a lot of confidence.
Yeah, you know what? There's never.
And Bird just does such a great job with his body.
That's an NBA play and an international play. Understanding how do you create that space.
Nembhard to Huff for three. Got one to go. Last starter to score.
And don't think that didn't sit with him.
Sure.
The fact that he didn't score. He's going to look to try to find a way to be more effective given that.
Murray comes off the screen, chased by Mathurin into Jokic, left that short. Down 24.
Got to go now.
That was the margin at the half.
He had his shot when he's at the top of the key. You got to look at it that early.
Murphy has played 12 minutes in his return. He's missed the last month with that ankle sprain. Mathurin got Brown in the air and threw it away. You and I were talking about the Kentucky contingent in the NBA as Huff blocks the shot. That's his second. Mathurin.
There you go. That's the tempo you got to play at.
Indiana. Isaiah Jackson, Siakam, and Jarris Walker are on the floor. McConnell. 10 points. Pacers can make some kind of run here. And Valanciunas running McConnell. Matthews in the corner for three.
Quick trigger there. Doing a really good.
Sudden, the lead is just 18. It was 29. Watson into the lane. And Hardaway in and out, no good. Jackson to reach McConnell. Now Walker from 18 feet, good. You got to go all the way back to the first half.
This is what we talked about in the first half. These are non-Jokic minutes that you have to take advantage of.
Valanciunas foul. Shooter, 82% last year, and it's a 1-1.
Yeah, they're 21-1. And then there's the talk about whether they can beat the 73. And Draymond Green said something that you better listen to if you're Oklahoma City. That's enough to throw TJ off where he had to shoot it hard, and I think he wanted to.
Murray, 34 points, back in. Hardaway hits a big three. Indiana had gone 9-1 on that run. Siakam gets inside against Valanciunas. Rebound Bradley, and he's fouled by Valanciunas. His 5th NBA team. We've seen all 3 centers tonight. And now, again, if you're just tuning in, there were 2 big runs by Denver. 13.
They got it.
Here's McConnell, and Siakam lays it in. The Pacers, Quinn, have cut it to 14, and there's a real lead to 4 in the 4th. Trying to get an answer for Jamal Murray against McConnell. And McConnell
But that jersey says he's got something in his hand.
from 3, 5 of those in the first half, 3 of 4 at the line. 35 for Murray, 20 for Jokic, and 14 off the bench for Bruce Brown. Matt will let the ball roll. Go up and under. TJ with 2 more.
He can attack Hardaway because Hardaway. Oh, we thought we almost as the ball is coming inbound.
Murray for 3, and that's his 7th.
She was the same way. And believe it or not, Chris, when I looked at it this morning, it showed it again.
Yeah.
Right there. There you go.
Behind. Lead is 17 for Denver. You said you have to take advantage of the non-Jokic minutes. They did, but then Murray came back in. That rolls off the rim. And on the pass, Siakam is fouled.
You see how quickly they got to him?
And he almost threw that in.
Sure did.
The field, all 16 attempts from through the game tonight off the bench. He has 8. He had 15 here, a season high on Monday. Pacers within 15. Hardaway gets inside, no good. Valanciunas, that's an offensive foul. Behind Oscar Robertson. He's had 75 of those before the 4th quarter. Another basket, back in. Hands it off to Murray. Jokic in the lane, scores. And again, now you don't have the advantage of the non-Jokic minutes. Tony Bradley goes to the basket, fouled.
Understands what needs to be done and when. Because you and I can have the ingredients. But the question becomes,
yeah, is there a pinch or is it
right, or is it
a tablespoon?
Right.
But David Adelman has gone back with Bruce Brown and Murray.
Because Bruce Brown helps them be able to switch from a guarding standpoint. He just picked up, what, his 4th foul? Maybe, oh, that's just his 2nd foul.
And Shepherd misses the free throw, 25 points per game and shooting 50% from the field. It is the 2nd team in NBA history to do that in the first 20 games, as Shepherd nearly had the steal. 100. Watson nearly had it poked away, but then left it short. And then
don't balance. Well, he is coming off and letting it go. I mean, you're talking about somebody in the zone.
Easy with the way he's hit that jump shot.
Chris, when you're in the zone, you make it look easy.
And with a left hand, Nembhard got it. 5:40 to play. The Pacers need stop. Murray off the screen. Wanted to step back and now steps back. Left that short and it bounces in.
I'm telling you, that was a check, a heat check. It hit the rim.
He was 9 of 11 back on December 29th of 2018 in a win against Phoenix.
So for Makes, he's matched it.
He's matched it with 9.
Yeah, that's a performance. There's no question about it. I don't care who that is. I mean, all of us.
Watson got it. And I was going to say, you've been around the world change. There's always somebody, the next, right? Next group.
No doubt about it. This league is in great hands, not good hands, great hands. There are a lot of great players.
And Hardaway got the dunk.
Those guys are moving up, getting ready to finish. I mean, look at this down the line. And Pacers have it, and Halliburton, Nembhard, Mather's going to be part of that.
Good job by Benedict. Nice pass inside Nembhard. Bradley fouled. Basketball.
I think that's, they really have, Chris.
Bradley getting the bulk of the minutes here in the
Couldn't have caught that pass.
Nembhard just hit a 3, now drives. Siakam for 3, got it. And it's a 13-point game. You have to have stops. Murray for a 10-3. A career best 10-3 as 50. First one.
You got a 50 piece. That's a problem. Coming back at you is Siakam.
No, he has made it look easy from the standpoint that everything for him is in rhythm, even
there he's here. Hey, what he's done, he's taking to make you a part of the community. So as I was having the conversation of this community and need to support it, and that's.
And again, we had Adam Silver with us in the second quarter. It can never be long enough. For Ethan Thompson, it was his first NBA game. He's been terrific in the NBA.
You see it get better, frankly, because he's just getting guys back in their natural position. And I cannot tell you how important it is, because I don't have to think.
And he's got 52.
Chris, you usually good at this.
Patient team to throw up there would be Minnesota.
Yeah. I don't want to say paper line.
In the standings, you're right, but San Antonio right now 4th.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a team that's playing pretty well right now, Phoenix.
Yeah, they are. But I won the game that he went out. The book has been he's been on the floor. I'll tell you what, they made it hard on the Pacers, Chris. We played out there. Got to go to Chicago and figure it out.
Back-to-back 135 points given up. First to Cleveland on Monday, and tonight against the Nuggets, Jamal Murray goes.